Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Midluxe Muse. My name is Taylor and today I'm going to be doing a double unboxing. Not really unboxing actually, because I already have them unboxed, but I actually wanted to film yesterday and I did film yesterday. However, things have changed. So I did a double unboxing yesterday and I filmed it. If you remember from my fall wish list video of the best bags for fall, I did a breakdown of all the bags that I've been thinking about, and 2 of those bags were actually from Coach. Actually, 3 of them were from Coach. And I had said in that video, if I choose one of the loved leather Coach bags, I'm going to have to order both of them and I'm going to have to look at them both and kind of decide. Well, time had passed and I actually did order both of them. I went back and forth in my head before they arrived on if I was even going to keep them. I wasn't sure if I was ordering them because I just thought like they were trendy or if I actually truly wanted them. And my desire for them I found starting to fade a little bit, and I was kind of disappointed in myself because I told myself I'm not going to be doing that anymore. I'm not going to be ordering bags because they're trendy or I see them online and I like them and I don't take enough time to think about it before I make a purchase. I don't want to be doing that anymore. So what I ended up doing was thinking to myself, okay, so one of these bags I know for sure I'm going to send back. It's not going to work for my needs. I just don't think it's going to work, even though I had never seen one in person. I had never tried one out, put my things in it. I watched a couple packing videos online that other people had done for the style, and I was like, I don't know, I don't think it's going to work. And so I thought, okay, well, if I like any of the loved leather bags, it'll be the other one. So I did a whole unboxing yesterday where I unboxed and unpacked one of them. And to be honest with you, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I don't know if it's the leather. I don't know if it's the loved look that I didn't like on this particular bag. I'm not sure if it's just, I guess I'll go into all that later. I don't know what it was about this particular bag that I just really, I didn't hate it. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, it was very comfortable to wear. I just wasn't, I didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling it. You know, when you open a bag and you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's the feeling I had. And I was like, here we go, Taylor, doing this thing again where we are ordering bags and we don't actually like them. Great. So I had this kind of cringe video where I was like, yeah, maybe I'll think about it. Yeah, I don't know. And then I unpacked the other one that came because I was like, I just want to see it. You know, I have it here. I might as well look at it. And then I fell in love. So yeah, so I'm here today to do a post unboxing video and show you guys everything that I chose. I chose a couple different things and I'm very, very, very excited right now to show you guys. So let's get started. So the very first bag that I got is the RSVP bag. So I will show you the way it came packaged to me. I have it unboxed right now, but I'll show you my presentation that I got. So it comes in this RSVP box. It's almost like a shoebox. It's not actually the flap opening that I've seen a lot of influencers or content creators get from this brand. Mine, I purchased from them. I was not sponsored or anything like that, so I purchased with my own money. I love, love, love them. The box lid comes open like this, and then inside you get a dust bag. And I just have the stuffing from the bag, or from the box in the dust bag, but it comes in just a plain white, like canvas cotton dust bag, a little bit soft on the inside, very soft actually, and then RSVP shows on the little drawstring. So the bag was in there. I have since taken it out, but I just wanted to show you what it came in. And as far as the bag goes, here we are. So here is the RSVP Munchkin bag. Let me make sure that the little bits are fully cleaned off. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to make sure there's no smudges on there. So let me get up close. I love this bag. I decided to get the taupe color. Ultimately, the reason why I made that decision was because it's scratch resistant. So with this heavy finish on it, I can scratch it and it's not going to leave a mark, at least not unless you were really, really rough with it. Before I get into the bag itself, let me talk a little bit about the company. So the company was founded, I believe, by a husband and wife duo. They started this brand back in 2015, so it is about 10 years old now. The name RSVP comes because when they were originally making bags, they were made to order. So you couldn't just go on their website and order a bag. You had to special order it, pre-order if you will, and then they would order however much leather and they would make the bags and produce them, and you would wait, kind of a pre-order basis. So it was like you were RSVPing to get your bag. I've also learned that they also liked the name RSVP for their brand because they wanted it to be like you were being invited to a party, like you're an exclusive guest to a party. So I just thought that name was really cute. They only make 500 of each style and color. So this particular bag, the Munchkin in the grained taupe leather, there's only 500 of this, and I'm one of them. So I am one of 500 guests that have been invited to this party. So it's very exciting. It's very just cute. It makes you feel a little bit special when you have a bag from this brand because you're one of not many who have the exact style and color and hardware. So I just really liked that. I love the color of this bag. I'll show you kind of the hardware now up close. You can see the hardware is extremely shiny. And the grain is really, really beautiful. I believe it's the same tannery that Hermes uses. I think they source from a couple of different tanneries, but they are sustainably sourced, good quality. On the back here, every bag, of course, is one of 500. So on the back here, you can see mine is number 63. So I am number 63 out of 100 who have this exact bag. So I just thought that was really, really sweet. Another thing is that it has the top handle. You guys know from past videos I've shared that I really need a top handle bag. I just don't like to be fumbling around with a purse when I'm in and out of my vehicle. So for me, the top handle is a must. On the strap, they have these little D-rings now. So in past videos where I've seen content creators talk about this exact bag, I have noticed that they don't have these. So these must be a newer edition of the Munchkin bag from past videos. So I don't know if that's something that RSVP got feedback on and changed, or if it was just something that they did to improve upon their product. There is just subtle, very, very subtle RSVP. I don't know if you can see that on the hardware on the sides. It says RSVP. There you go. You can kind of see that there. There is very, very subtle RSVP. You can see that. There you go. And then on the bottom, it also states RSVP. So very subtle. If it's kind of one of those bags that if you know, you know. Otherwise, nobody's going to know what your bag is. They're probably going to ask you. So I love this. On the inside, it is a magnet closure. So if you let go, it just shuts on its own. It is lined with calfskin. This leather is calfskin as well. It's just embossed, ingrained. So really, really smooth calfskin leather here on the flap and on the inside. And then it also has a crossbody strap that will attach on these D-rings right here. The crossbody strap does have these really, really lovely little balls right here. I just think that when you have a bag, I prefer that look instead of the buckle belt loop. That's just a personal preference for me. I just think it looks better. And so when brands choose to do that, I really appreciate it because I just think it's an added touch. I can't believe I forgot to mention, this brand is Parisian brand, so they are based out of Paris, France. I do believe they have a storefront in Korea as well, I think. Korea or Taiwan. I will put up on the screen what it is. But they are quite popular in Korea, and so not a lot in the US. There is no storefront here in the US. It's just abroad, so in Paris, France, where they're based out of, and in Korea. I just love these Parisian brands. I just think that their styles are so different and unique, and you're not going to see them just around. I know in the US we have a lot of basic, in my opinion, my humble opinion, I feel like we have a lot of basic bag designs, and I just feel like Paris and France, their designs are just so chic. I love the clean lines, clean edges that they do. Just a more streamlined approach to handbags, just more unique. I just like something a little different sometimes. And so yeah, I really love this brand. And so I took the strap out. It does come with some packaging, so I will take that out. I thought I would do just a very quick packing video so you can see what kind of fits here, but here's the inside. It does come with a little compartment there right on the back. I will put my Flareon card case in there. Let's see. Oh, you know what? It actually doesn't fit. Yeah, so I'll show you that. But yeah, it actually doesn't really fit. So that just has to go in the main compartment, but that's okay. If you have like a chapstick or something, you could put it in there. As far as glasses go, I need to buy a sunglass case because this fits, but it starts to make kind of an indent on the sides here, and I don't like that. So I'm going to get a soft case for my sunglasses, and I'm just gonna throw them in here. And I have my phone case. I will put my phone case in so you can see that it fits as well. I've already pre-packed this before, so I do know what fits and what doesn't. I use this little Elizabeth Scarlett, I call it an emergency med kit. It has Tylenol, it has menstrual products, it has tissues, it has chapstick, some hair ties, just like little things that I might need. It does fit in here, but it takes up way too much space, so I wouldn't be able to fit really much else, so I'm not going to put that in here. If I want to carry like a menstrual pad, you know, I could, or even Tylenol, I could shove like a couple of those things in the back pocket there and that would fit. So honestly, that's what I might do. I might just shove like, you know, a little pack of Tylenol, or if I'm having a headache or whatever, I might just shove that in there separately. That way I can still have that stuff, and maybe I don't have such a big bulky bag for this tiny little thing. I'm going to do my Il Bisonte key case right here. My sunglasses I'll probably have to put on top, and then my Chanel hand cream. I have grandma hands because I have kids and I'm always washing my hands. All right, so you can see everything fits right there. The sunglasses just right there on top, my card case, my phone case, because I'm filming with my phone. All of that, yeah, it fits perfectly. So yeah, all these things fit. I'm not gonna put the strap on because I like to store it separately, and I'm not leaving today, so I don't want it just kind of dangling in my room. But yeah, as you can see, this is the bag. I absolutely love her. Now, they do have a suede version that I also really, really want. I didn't realize that they had the suede when I did my first fall video, and I'm so disappointed because I might have gone for the suede as opposed to this one, but I don't regret my decision because I love this color. I am a taupe girl, but I do love my gold hardware. It's okay though. The suede, I'm a little bit afraid of suede, and I have really been kind of craving and wanting a suede bag for fall and just in general. However, I don't think that I want to invest a lot of money into a suede bag, and I also don't want a very large suede bag because I just don't think that, you know, if I were to do a bucket bag or something like that, I just don't think that I would get the use out of it with suede. I think I would be a little afraid because I live in the Midwest, so we do get a lot of rain and snow in the winter and fall. So I do think that this is probably the better bet for me. It's the safer bet for sure. And I think that if I get another one of these, I will get the suede. But again, it's a pretty good price. They retail for $3.95, I believe, on the website. I'll put the, if I'm wrong, I'll put up the correct price right now. Again, they did say they were going to raise their price by 10% with the tariffs coming up, the exemption going away at the end of the month, so keep that in mind. But as of right now, I believe they're $395 US. So definitely jump on this now if you're looking for this type of bag and you have the funds available. I love it. I think it's going to be a great investment. My husband saw it and said, "Why did you buy that? That is so small. It seems like a waste of money." And I'm like, no, it fits everything I need. I honestly don't carry a lot with me. And when I need like more mom stuff, even this, I can throw in the diaper bag. I always pretty much have my kids with me, so this will go in the diaper bag. It fits just fine. I showed you that in one of my last videos. So I absolutely love this bag, you guys. Can't recommend them enough. Like I said, I probably will be getting the suede at some point. That's the bag I have my eye on the absolute most coming up. So yeah, I hope you love this one, and let's move on to the next. Okay, you guys, so the next bag that I got is from Coach. I did give you that hint at the beginning of the video. So like I said, I really thought that the other bag was going to be it for me, that if I kept one of the two Coach loved bags, it was going to be the other one. I unboxed it yesterday, you guys. It was so cringy. I'm not even gonna watch the video back because I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So I unboxed this one quietly last night by myself in the late evening, and I just fell in love with it. And so I have to show you guys the one that I'm going with. And it is the Coach Brooklyn 24. Oop, that's the back of it. So I haven't even fully unwrapped it all. I did take all of the stuffing out and I did put my things in it, and surprisingly, it fits all my stuff nicely. I really, really like how it fits. So let me go ahead and take some of the stuffing and some of the stuff off. Okay, so that actually took me a minute. I stopped the video and now I restarted because I did not expect it to take that long. So here it is in all of its glory. I just think, okay, so I chose the Empire because the other bag, I don't know, I guess I just felt like the wear, the fake wear on the bag just to me seemed a little bit unnatural. I didn't think it looked like it would actually naturally wear that way, even with a ton of use. And something about the way that the leather stood straight up, it didn't just show, it just wasn't natural to me. So I decided to look at this one just to see. I thought, you know, they're probably both going back. I'm not really in love with it. I thought that other bag would be a better option anyway. And I got it was the Brooklyn 2028, just to be clear. I thought that I wouldn't like either of them anyway. And so I ended up just looking at this one. I thought, you know, I have it here. I might as well look at it. I just fell in love with it. I think that it does look natural. I think the way that, there's a lot of packaging. There's still a lot of packaging on here that I didn't notice. This one I'm gonna have to probably cut off with scissors, but I got most of it and the tags are still on it. Yeah, just a lot of the wear on here, I just think looks natural. I think if I carried this bag and drug it through the mud and the snow and the sleet and took it against walls and like if I lived in New York and threw it on the floor of the subway, and I don't know, I just feel like it gives like natural, you know, like this is where I think the leather would start to wear. It looks legitimate to me. On the bottom here, it says genuine glove-tanned leather. I love that wear on there. It actually shows, it looks like the cow marks, you know, to me, it doesn't look spray painted. It does look real. Everything about this bag, it screams real to me, like real everything. Yeah. And the hardware is in silver. Like I said, I'm not usually a silver girl, so I don't know why I'm gravitating towards this so much, but I just love it, you guys. The rough out look, the loved portion of it, it's actually not. So a lot of people were saying it's spray painted. I don't know that it's spray painted, but it's not roughed out. So they didn't take sandpaper and directly rub out this one. They did some type of paint technique. So the finish is over the whole bag. So you're not gonna have to worry about this finish being, I don't know, like it's not in a poor state, if that makes sense. It's not damaged. It's not purposefully damaged. It is a paint technique that they did to make it look worn. So it is all smooth. Everything is smooth about it. It's really, really nice. This feels luxurious to me. This feels like a bag that would cost over $500 for sure. I would even think that this could cost $1,000. If again, I did the whole with Florone, oh, if I thought that was $2,000, if someone told me that was $2,000, I would believe them. If someone told me that this cost $1,000, I would 100% believe them. This is a very, very good bag, you guys. The leather feels really good. It feels like that really nice glove-tanned leather. You can see all of the grain in the cow. There is like wrinkly spots, you know, that is very natural for leather. That's natural, that's normal. Like all these things, it's giving normal, natural. You can see on the back here, oh my gosh, let me see if I can catch. Sorry, my husband just popped in. You can see on the back here, the leather is, gosh, how can I catch that light here? There are natural hide marks in this leather. Oh, there we go. You can see that. Look at the natural hide marks in the leather. This is that natural glove-tanned leather. I just love that. I think that Coach really chooses good quality leather for their bags. And I know I said that if I bought a Coach bag again, it would be because I've been influenced. And maybe I have been influenced, you guys. I don't know. When I just saw this bag come out in the loved leather, it just seemed like my personality, honestly. I like a grungier looking bag, and this bag is one that I can throw around, I feel. I don't feel like I'm going to be scared wearing it because I think that I can throw it around. It's already got the scuffs, you know? So any more scuffing that it gets is just going to add character to it, and I love it. It kind of gives like that doctor bag vibe, but a heavily used one and more edgy. It just looks like it's been tossed around. It looks like it's had a life that it's lived, but has no cigarette smoke. And it's just that lovely, I don't know, it's screaming old, like 60s, like the 1960s when, you know, your grandma was carrying around handbags and, you know, going out dancing, or who knows what, going to work at the bank or something. I don't know. I just love this bag. It's so lovely, you guys. Let me show you what fits. I've raved on and on. So just a really quick packing video. I don't want to take too much time today. So here, I'll get my wallet here. There is a slip pocket right here in the bag. You can see that right there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my wallet in there. I'm going to throw my med kit in so the reason why I didn't want to originally get this bag was because I thought, I don't know why, but I thought the inside was going to be smooth leather. I don't know why. I almost wish it was, because it's more of a like fake suede-y like material, like fabric, almost like a suede-y fabric, I would say. Not a, I don't know, it doesn't really feel like microfiber to me, but it might be, I'm not really sure. But I just kind of thought that stuff would like easily slide around, but because of the material it is, you can kind of see how stuff, like, you really kind of have to move it around for stuff to fall around, because it's kind of grippy. It's gonna grip your things, especially if they have any type of abrasive material. So my eyeglasses case is going to go in here. My phone case I will throw in here as well because I'm filming. I have my key pouch, and I have my Chanel hand cream. And I also have hand sanitizer. I could put my son's EpiPen in here. That is something I will likely carry a lot, and likely I'll put it in my bag. But yeah, you can see there, it's kind of full here on the bottom, but there's plenty of room here on top. So the EpiPen would fit lovely. If I wanted to put like a little makeup pouch and have makeup in there, there is so much room left in this bag. But I don't feel like stuff is going to slide around so badly that I'll be annoyed. I think that everything is really easy to see in here. It's nice, like, stuff kind of moves around, but I mean, even in big tote bags, stuff is going to flop around a little bit. This is nice, and it's east-west, so all of your stuff is like perfectly kind of laid out flat so you can see it. It's nice and shallow, but yeah, it's not going to flop around. You're not gonna have to reach like so far into the bottom of a bag. And I think that was one thing about the Brooklyn that I wasn't sure about, is just that when you reach in for the bag, you're gonna have to kind of like reach down in, and I still kind of want a Brooklyn, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I do still want a Brooklyn, but I just think that functionality wise, surprisingly, this one does it for me. So I hope this has been helpful. I'm sorry that this video isn't a lot longer. I'm just popping on here really quickly. We have plans today, so I wanted to make sure that I got on here and showed you guys. I will do mod shots of both bags so you can see what they look like, and I'll insert them here. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you're looking for the Coach Empire 34 bag, I highly recommend it, especially this loved leather look. I just think it's very edgy and very cute. If you're loving the RSVP bag, this is also a really great option. I'm not here to try and influence anybody. My biggest thing is consuming bags that are going to be heavy wearing, long lasting, high quality. If you can support small shops, try to support small shops to the best of your ability. But if you're gonna buy from a big company like Coach, make it be a good quality one, you know, like get one that you really love. And I mean, even if it's one of their lower end bags, they're still hard wearing, you guys. They're very hard wearing. And the whole purpose of my channel is I'm obsessed with bags. I love bags. I'm always looking at them. I'm always wanting to wear them. But when it comes down to it, I am a stay-at-home mom. Finances are not always, you know, feasible for me to always be buying bags. And so I do have to make choices that are smart financially. Of course, none of these bags are cheap. They are investments, but ultimately I think that they're good investments, and not that they will hold their value so you can resell them for a ton of money, but they're a good investment in the sense that your cost per wear can be there. If you wear a Coach Empire every single day, 365 days a year, you've worn it for, you know, a little over $1 a day. I think you would have to wear it for what, 450 days for it to, you know, get your cost per wear down to $1. But I just think it's a good investment as far as like a mid-priced bag that you can wear. So yeah, all that to say, I really love these. I hope these reviews have been helpful for you. Coach and RSVP, love them both. I can't believe I have another Coach. Like I said, it's been years since I've had one, and I thought for sure that if I got one, it would be because I've been influenced. But this one I naturally saw on the website or online on my own. I didn't see anyone else carrying this. And yeah, I really love it. I have no regrets whatsoever. But yeah, so if you guys love this, if it's been helpful, please like my channel if you want to see more content like this. Hit that subscribe button. And I am so appreciative of everyone who's been following me lately. You have no idea. It means the world to me. So thank you, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.